Okay, so I'm Russ. This is Couch to 40K. Progress report, Deffkoptas. So, they're all three of them are built. After I built them, I went in with super glue and baking soda and a little bit of sand and made some rusty spots, like some texture-y rusty spots, which is what I did on the Def Dread. That went pretty well. Then I was having problems with the crackle medium on the Def Dread, like stripping down to the bare plastic. So instead of using my usual Molotov black for the primer, like the undercoat, I went with this actual primer, Pro Acryl Black Brown, which my local hobby store got in. So I'm hoping that that'll be more resilient. I followed that with a zenithal of this hazelnut, which I really like, hazelnut brown. And then I hit some of the spots with a combination of Liquitex red oxide and burnt umber, mostly red oxide, to kind of give it a little bit more of a rusty tone. I think it could probably use a little more of that, honestly. I did not go into this with a color plan, which is a mistake and also how I often do things. So here's this dude. I started out with this dude doing the same kind of painting technique, I suppose, that I used on the Dread, which is like get a crummy brush that doesn't have fuzz on it, and then basically get most of the paint off, and then like tap to get sort of a splotchy effect. I wasn't sure what color, like the flames just kind of happened. I was doing like a red and orange kind of, and then it started looking like flames, and I just kind of went with it, which actually makes sense because it's a flamethrower on his nose. And I started out, I did yellow for the frame where it's blue right now, and it was just too yellow. So I tried blue instead. I went back with hazelnut and blotched that on over the yellow, and then I went in with the blue, and I feel like the blue doesn't work either because the brown is very red and there's just too much contrast between the blue and the red, and it looks kind of okay right now, but I don't know. I was looking at pictures of hot rods, and they were either with flames on them, and they were either black or blue, and then they had the flames on them. So I think I'm going to try browning this out and then going in with black instead and see how that works. And I probably won't be happy with that either, and then I'll go back to blue, but we'll see. So that's where we're at right now. Okay, quick update. I think I fixed the blue. I was kind of doing some looking online to see how other folks did their Deffkoptas to get some ideas, and I noticed a lot of folks didn't color the frame, this up here and like this part sort of, that it was sort of a neutral color, and then they did color the proper color here and here and here, and on the mud flap. So I figured since I was doing a brown anyway, I'd give that a shot. I browned, and then I did a dry brushed some metallic on, and I like it a lot. I like that the blue's still there, because I do like the blue a bit. I like the sort of the character of it. So, and then I just did a little crummy freehand on the blades. But, orcs ain't the best painters, so it's okay. So coming along, happy with where we're at now. You dudes, you're next.